How in the world did you guys get named Denali Pools? A lot of people ask about Denali Peak. Are you from Alaska?
Well, when Denali opened, it was not Denali Pools. Guess what my wife said?
No. I see you guys everywhere. I know that name.
We have the most 5-star Google reviews of any pool builder only in the country. It's a fun story because it's not at all what you would think.
Yeah. All right, guys and gals, welcome back. Travis Caraway here again with Jared Glazier for another episode of our Denali Deep Dive Podcast. We'll hop right in. In a previous episode, we talked kind of about the origins of Denali, where we came from, how we started. Another thing people ask me all the time is, how in the world did you guys get named Denali Pools, right? Middle of Central Texas. And a lot of people ask about Denali Peak. Are you from Alaska? All these other things, right? It's like, no, that's not it at all.
Right.
So run us through how in the world a Central Texas pool company became Denali Pools.
Sure. Great question, Trav. I get the same question all the time, and it's a fun story because it's not at all what you would think.
Yeah, right.
Not at all, right? We are not from Alaska. It is not Mount Denali. It is not the Denali pickup truck, like none of the above. But it's also not super exciting. So the truth of the story is, the fun story is I wanted to name my daughter Denali.
Okay.
So back up 2008, the wife and I were pregnant. We knew a daughter was coming. And you know how all parents go through the name game, and you pull out the books and what name are we going to name our kid. So I came across Denali and I was like, that would be sweet. Like our daughter named Denali. Well, guess what my wife said?
No.
No,
That's not it.
Not happening. So anyway, so that name was shot down. Fast forward to 2012.
Okay.
Denali Pools opens
Is born,
shop,
yeah,
is
right.
born. Well, when Denali opened, it was not Denali Pools. It was actually Round Rock Pools.
Pools,
I
right.
lived in Round Rock at the time.
That
Round
would be
Rock,
an easy one
Texas.
to explain, right? How
Yep.
are you, Round Rock? Well,
Lived in Round Rock, Texas. And so it was actually Round Rock Pools when we started.
okay.
Fast forward about 6 months. 6 months went by. We'd sold a couple pools. And I sat back one day and I was like, if I lived somewhere else in Central Texas, not in Round Rock,
Right.
I don't know that I'd be super jazzed to build a Round Rock pool. And so at that moment, I knew I needed to change the name to something else. And so as I thought about over the next day or two, I remembered Denali. I remembered I wanted to name my daughter Denali. I just liked the sound of that name. I thought it sounded great, sounds strong, sounds unique, distinct, just a great name. And so I threw it off of a couple other people around me, and they all seemed to like it.
Yeah.
Made the change.
It stuck.
The paperwork,
Yeah.
changed the legal name, and Denali Pools came into existence.
Yeah. And very recognizable, right? Like, man, we got all our stuff branded Denali, and our shirts, our swag, our trucks, and everything else. And I can't go anywhere, if I'm wearing my hat or my shirt or my jacket or whatever, be like, man, Denali Pools.
Yeah.
I see you guys everywhere. I know that name, so great name.
And I do think it's kind of cool. Like, you think of Mount Denali.
Yeah.
Like, you think of the highest peak around. It is kind of cool because I do think it is kind of symbolic of the company. I do think we are the best. I do think we have the most 5-star Google reviews of any pool builder only in the country. So I do think that we are. It's a appropriate name for the company.
Yeah, it's great. Well, cool.
So,
Thanks for shedding some light on that.
Happy to answer. Fun little story about Denali Pools.